Dave, tell you what, I'm going to tell people where they can find us, and then you can ask me a question. How about that?
Okay. All right.
All right. So everybody, you can find us at Six Unseemly on all social media and unseemlyquestions.com.
You almost had it right that time.
That was almost a question.
It's almost like you did it like me. You did it like me. Okay, my question for you is, what time next week?
All right. Why don't we just get the show started, because I think we can handle that.
Sounds good.
Offline.
Six Unseemly Questions!
Welcome to Six Unseemly Questions. I'm your host, Mr. Varnado. This is my sidekick, Dave Rosinsky. We've got a great contestant on the show today. Everybody, please put your hands together for Pam Wess. All right. Woo! Pam Wess. Here she comes, everybody.
Welcome to the show, Pam.
Welcome to the show, Pam Wess. Very good friend of mine. Although we do have a great studio audience. So we have Noah Garden Swartz. Garden Swartz. Sorry.
Hey, Noah, welcome back to the show.
And Rebecca Trent.
Rebecca, welcome back.
Welcome back to the show. Both of you, you're all wonderful. Pam, I'm going to tell you how the show works, and then we're going to get started, okay? I'm going to ask you 6 unseemly questions. At the end of these questions, I will ring a bell if I like your answer like this. However, if I do not like your answer, I will not ring a bell, and I'll tell you why. Regardless of how many bells you get, at the end of the show, I'll decide whether or not it's worth giving you $5. Pam, I'm super excited to have you on the show. You're one of my very best friends. So thank you for finally making time to do the show.
Oh, of course.
It's time for question number 1. You ready for question number 1?
I'm ready.
Okay. Why are you so fat?
I hope it's PHAT.
Because it's a. You know what, Victor?
That was
Victor,
actually unseemly.
That was one.
Can I answer the question?
Yes, please answer the question.
Because fatness is a state of mind, an inescapable state of mind.
Is it inescapable state of mind?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to say no bell on that question. I'll tell you why. It's because I found it completely confusing. I have no idea what you're talking about.
I'm sorry, Pam. I'm sorry that he did that to you just now. I already feel that.
Pam, it's time for question number 2.
Okay.
But before we get to question number 2, can you tell people out there what you do?
I guess I was going to say pre-pandemic, but current pandemic, Pam is still, she's a clown, and she currently makes her living as a video editor. Why are you laughing still?
She still talks about herself in the third person.
Because I don't know. You make me laugh. That's your. Yeah, I think you're funny. Oh. All right. So it is time for question number 2. All right. Question number 2. Describe Madame Bouge.
Madame Bouge is an egomaniac whore.
This is her clown character, everyone.
This is my clown character. I would say that if I were to compare her just to an archetype that people might know of already, I would probably say Miss Piggy from the Muppets.
Oh, okay.
In terms of personality.
I can see that actually.
Unrelenting ego and belief that everything she's doing is at the utmost quality, but deep down she's just worried that no one loves her.
Uh-huh. This is not one of your questions, but it's just a kind of like a follow-up I think I want to have. Are you a clown because you want to make kids laugh?
No. I don't know. I don't even want kids to come to my show. No.
Well, who would be Madame Bouge's Kermit to her Miss Piggy?
Madame Bouge's Kermit is a French hand balancer in a yellow unitard that was in the show Mystère at the Treasure Island Casino in Las Vegas.
Okay, I'm trying to follow. All
right. Okay, so I'm gonna give you a bell on that question. I'll tell you why. It's because I could actually see Madame Bouge being something like Miss Piggy. I kind of get that. It is time for question number 3. Question number 3. Can we be friends forever?
Yeah, of course we can. I think we can be friends forever. I mean, depending on how you define forever, like, you know, what is death, what is all these things, but as long as
Incarnation.
right, like as long as our brains and souls are functioning and within the same realm and space, yeah, I believe we could be friends forever.
Are you guys friends on MySpace?
No.
No, we are not friends on MySpace.
That's forever. That's going to be forever. There's no way you're taking down that account.
I
If
feel
they're
like
still friends after question 1. I feel like
I expected question 1 to be question 2 and question 3 and question 4. I can't even believe I'm
that's
getting asked different
really
questions.
funny.
Question 1 was something, yeah.
Pretty good.
Well, I think that if there is a way to be friends forever, I think we could be friends forever. You're a very good friend. I like you a lot. That's all. Anyway, I don't want to get too mushy.
Yeah, not too mushy past that.
But I'm satisfied with your answer. It made me feel good. So now it's time for question number 4. Question number 4: would you eat a whole cake without stopping?
Yeah.
I definitely would, on like a psychological level. Like I would do that. Depending on the cake, like what kind of cake are we talking about? Are we talking about a sponge cake, a layer cake, a sheet cake?
What about a
like
carrot cake?
I would say
Carrot
like
cake, I don't even want to bite the carrot cake.
I would say
Carrot cake. Okay.
I would say
need
like
a sponge with icing.
Gotcha. I would say like a big chocolate cake though, like a big chocolate cake with like strawberry.
Like a wedding cake. Can you eat a whole wedding cake by yourself?
If my boyfriend thinks he's getting a piece of our wedding cake, he is sorely mistaken, because I intend on eating that shit. I'm going to wear a dress that cuts like right above my belly, so I have like so much room for it.
Bring your Thanksgiving pants.
Expand.
You need Thanksgiving pants. That's what you need.
Yeah. Spandex.
And also the little figures on top of the cake, you should eat those too to prove a point.
Oh yeah. I mean, you know that's that famous scene from Matilda. Like that didn't even seem like punishment. I would become, you know, that fetish like feeders. I'm like a feeder to myself. Like I would fetishize feeding myself.
I just want to take a quick canvas of the room. This will probably determine whether or not you get a bell. Dave, do you know that famous scene from Matilda?
No, I don't know who Matilda is.
Okay, Noah, do you know that famous scene from Matilda?
absolutely not.
Rebecca, do you know that famous scene from Matilda?
What?
Not a clue.
Okay, no bell. All right.
Is this a French film? Is this like a weird
it's
French
a Roald
film?
Dahl. It's like one of those based on a Roald Dahl book films. Like this Crunch
I know the book.
But here's the thing. You obviously have a more robust robust tour of the arts than I do. And so I get it that you would know something like that I would not. In fact, I have a friend, one of my other really good friends, Jay Stern. He would probably know exactly what you're talking about.
I referenced it when we wrote that question.
You reference that's our producer, Rachel. And I have a question for you, Rachel, actually.
Why are you yelling at us?
Who asked you? Oh, what are you doing? Just
Why are you screaming at us, Rachel? What is going on back there?
I'm just saying.
Losing it?
I'm just saying that you pretended to never know that reference when we just talked about it.
None of us know the reference. None of us know the reference.
We didn't talk about it. Obviously,
Yes, we did. Yeah, we did.
I wouldn't have been able to. I don't know about it, Rachel.
You said you wrote that question, and then I was like, "That's like that scene in Matilda."
And I did not respond to you. See See how that's not a conversation.
And then you choose to come on here and yell at all of us.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Look, Rachel, we have to get on with the show. I hope you don't mind. Rachel just turned off her camera and took off. All right, so it is time for question number 5. Are you ready for question number 5?
I am.
Here we go. Which of your sisters do you love more?
I genuinely love both equally. I love both sisters equally. I admire both sisters equally. My older sister is an incredibly gifted and intelligent academic. She made it into 3 grad schools immediately after graduating.
You're getting thumbs down from the studio audience, by the way.
My sister's one of those people who's getting her like PhD again after because she wants to like work at community colleges to like basically educate like everyone. And my younger sister, she's a 5'2", 3 tours as a wildfire fighter.
Uh-huh.
Now she does conservation work in Arizona. So I think both of my sisters are totally incredible. And I'm just the middle child clown.
So
I'm
you
the
don't
clown.
love one more, but what about not even your older sister because you've known her longer?
My older sister actually, and I actually had a pretty tumultuous relationship growing up. Like I got along much better with my younger sister growing up. But in a weird way, like my sister and I fought so much because we were also like so incredibly close.
It's a lot of Marsha, it sounds like.
Actually, I was I was the overachiever in the family.
Oh,
So
okay. Nice.
I
Go Jan
I
Brady.
feel like my parents definitely paid attention to all of us equally. So I don't necessarily have like those middle child traits, but yeah, I'm gonna say I love them both equally.
Are you telling me you don't have middle child traits and you're a clown?
I'm saying I don't have the ones where my parents ignored me. I'm saying I
Oh.
definitely have some, they say middle children are the most likely to become serial killers.
Who said that?
Well, that's great news, Pam.
Great.
Where'd that fact come from?
I heard it somewhere.
Really?
A long time.
After I said it out loud.
All right, so I'm going to say no bell on that question because I feel like there's a lot of unsubstantiated stuff happening in that last question. So no bell. But it is time for question number 6. Question number 6. This is your question, and how would you define success?
Ooh. I've fluctuated in that. Success used to be like me being a skilled enough clown that I could get into that Cirque du Soleil show so I could finally be with the Frenchman in the yellow unitard. Like that used to be my like.
That's quite a goal.
Oh,
Yeah,
this is that guy
is
this that guy you wanted to date at one point?
No, that guy is just some like
just some clown.
Massachusetts clown who vandalized a bathroom in a Taco Bell in Utah and got pulled over by a cop.
Is that something clowns say to each other? They're like, "You're such a clown. Cut it out."
There are a lot of clowns who take like of all the artists, like the clowns are the really pretentious. Like a lot of them are mad because like their term was used to describe Donald Trump. Like some clowns are legit mad about that.
So
Like,
they
I
wanna
know.
take the word back.
what was that?
Right.
Yeah, he said, do they want to
They
take
want
the
to
word
take
back?
the word back.
Right. They feel like their culture has been like appropriated or something.
Wow.
Like,
I
no,
had
you're
no
a
idea.
clown. You
Wow.
are a clown.
That's
Sorry
really.
to bring up sort of.
I know quite a few serious clowns actually.
Right? They're serious.
Yeah, and I think you're my favorite clown because you're a clown who like seriously is trying to do the art of clowning, but also not taking it too seriously. That makes me happy because I know clowns who do not take it who take it very, very, very seriously.
But I think to go back to your original question,
Yes.
defining success for me would be if I'm able to actually like make a living doing, it used to just be if I can like not work in restaurants anymore. If I could just do something that's like relatively related to my interests so I don't have to work in a restaurant anymore. And luckily I'm a video editor now and there's a pandemic, so it wasn't much of a choice, but I feel like I've achieved success.
I think that's pretty good. That's awesome. So I'm happy you're successful. All right, you've answered all 6 questions. I'm going to ring the bell on the last one because I thought that was poignant. So it's time to decide whether or not you give $5. But before we do that, I want you to tell people out there where they can find you or Madame Bouge.
I would say follow at the Madame Bouge on Instagram. That's MADAMEBOUGE at the Madame Bouge.
At the Madame Bouge. All right. And then also go to NYC Talent Show.
Oh, yes.
That is a show that Pam and I do weekly, which is it's just great. I'm only laughing because I'm imagining someone seeing it for the first time and being like, "What the hell is this?" All right, so that was great. So now it's time to decide whether or not you get $5. First of all, let's canvass the room. Dave, what do you think? Should Pam get $5?
I think she should get the $5. I'd like to get her out of the restaurant business, more focused into the clown profession,
Okay.
and I feel like this money would be helpful.
Mm.
Yeah, it might be. You never know.
Mhm.
Sounds like you care almost, Dave.
Caring is sharing.
Okay.
Screen sharing.
Anyway, Noah, what do you think? Should Pam get $5?
Yeah, I say give her $5, but opposite of Dave, I actually want to keep her in restaurants and get her out of the clown business.
Coming down firmly on the other side. He's like,
Good call, man.
Rebecca, what do you think? Should Pam get $5?
I think absolutely give her $5. Anyone who has dedicated their inner clown to a Jim Henson homage is definitely worthy of a sawback.
Mm.
Oh, right. Well, it seems like we got a lot of love, but let's see what Rachel thinks. Rachel, here's your opportunity to talk. What do you think? Should Pam get $5?
I'm gonna say yes because she made a reference to Matilda, which is one of my favorite books, one of my favorite movies, and that is I was hoping she would make that reference, and she did. And,
You were hoping for it?
I really, truly was.
Is that a French film?
No,
No.
no, not even a little.
How come none of us heard of it then? If it's not from France?
I've heard
It's
of
a
it.
Roald Dahl book. It's a children's book.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so
Yes.
okay, thank you for your answer, Rachel. I can't
You're
wait for
quite
this
welcome.
conversation to be over.
Bye.
Okay.
How does she do it?
I don't know. That Rachel, she's got a lot of attitude. I'm calling it a lot of attitude. All right, Pam, what do you think? Should you get $5?
Yeah, I think my answers might have not always gotten the bell, but I think I put on a good show.
Great show.
We disagree. No $5 for you. All right, but thank you so much for coming on the show. You're a great contestant.
How am I going to eat food?
I don't know. We'll see what happens. I hope you make it. But Dave, I would like to know from you, what did you learn from this week's show?
Oh man, from this episode that we just recorded just now?
Yes.
Oh, well, I learned a lot about Pam's aspirations.
About what?
Pam, her aspirations in the cloud business, which was great to know.
Yeah, and I learned about some great foreign French film.
I learned that France gets more movies than us.
That's a pretty good impression.
Thank you, Noah. Thank you for jumping
Way
in
to go,
there.
Noah.
Appreciate that.
Great, Dave. All right, so please, if you're out there, please check us out at unseemlyquestions.com and Six Unseemly on all social media.
Starburns Audio, a podcast network.